Welcome to Mind Blow, the ultimate destination for jaw-dropping content that will surprise, inspire, and entertain you every step of the way. If you love discovering the unexpected, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and share with your friends to keep the excitement going. Your support helps us keep blowing minds and creating content you'll never forget. So buckle up and get ready, because this is just the beginning.
On a moonless night in October 2025, the Sulu Sea was cloaked in darkness, its waters eerily calm beneath a sky devoid of stars. The silence was broken only by the steady hum of engines and the distant sound of waves lapping against steel. The BRP Antonio Luna, one of the Philippine Navy's most advanced frigates, patrolled these waters with a vigilant crew. Every eye was alert, every sensor tuned to the faintest anomaly as the ship cut through the black expanse. Suddenly, a blip appeared on the sonar, a mysterious contact, deep and silent, moving with purpose. The sonar operators exchanged tense glances, their screens lighting up with data that made little sense. For hours, the crew tracked the silent, unidentified submarine as it slipped through Philippine waters. It carried no transponder, gave no warning, and made no attempt to communicate, a clear violation of the nation's sovereignty and a direct challenge to its security. The captain, weighing every option, ordered a passive watch. He knew that to hunt a predator in the deep, you must remain unseen yourself. The crew moved quietly, every action deliberate, as they tried to anticipate the intruder's next move. Tension gripped the bridge. Whose submarine was it? Was it a foreign power testing the limits, or something more sinister? The questions hung heavy in the air as the blip crept closer to the heart of the archipelago, threatening the fragile sense of security. This was a new kind of threat, one that exposed the limits of the Philippines' ability to defend its own seas. The vastness of the ocean made the ship seem small, vulnerable, and alone against an unseen adversary. Then, as suddenly as it had appeared, the contact vanished into a deep ocean trench. The sonar screen went blank, leaving the crew with a chilling realization: to hunt a submarine, you need a submarine. The encounter had revealed a dangerous gap in the nation's defenses. The incident was never officially confirmed, but within the halls of military command, it became a catalyst for urgent discussion. Officers debated strategy, resources, and the future of the Navy in hushed, shadowy rooms. It was a wake-up call, a moment that forced the nation to confront its vulnerability and the urgent need for modernization. The aging equipment and limited resources were no longer enough in a world where threats could appear and disappear without warning. The Sulu Sea encounter wasn't the beginning of these challenges, but it was the spark that would redefine the Philippines' defense strategy. It marked the start of a new era, one where vigilance, technology, and resolve would shape the nation's future at sea.
The ghost submarine was just one symptom of a daily struggle in the South China Sea, where Filipino fishermen face harassment and Chinese Coast Guard ships dominate the waters. This isn't just about territory, it's about survival, resources, and national identity. The South China Sea is a vital artery for global trade and energy, and losing control means losing the future. Every blocked supply run, every damaged fishing boat, is a reminder of the stakes. The 2016 Hague ruling sided with the Philippines, but China ignored it, building and militarizing artificial islands. The Philippines has international law on its side, but law without power is just a suggestion. The nation realized it could no longer stand by. It needed a credible defense to protect its rights. The pressure was mounting, and the time for action had come.
Palawan, the Philippines' western frontier, faces the contested South China Sea and is the staging ground for a navy long outmatched by modern adversaries. Decades of underinvestment left sailors patrolling vast waters in aging ships, their courage tested daily against superior technology. The area is simply too large to monitor with a handful of old vessels, and foreign ships come and go with impunity. Illegal fishing and the constant presence of Chinese ships highlight the power imbalance. The Navy's determination is clear, but the shield is rusting. Filipinos watch their territory encroached upon, feeling helpless as modern warships sailed past their shores. The government knew this couldn't continue. A nation's sovereignty is only as strong as its ability to defend it. The call for a new chapter, one of modernization and strength, grew impossible to ignore.
The turning point came with a renewed US-Philippines alliance, breathing new life into the historic 1951 Mutual Defense Treaty. Decades after its signing, the treaty was reinvigorated, signaling a new era of cooperation and mutual commitment. This revitalization was not just symbolic, it marked a decisive shift in regional security dynamics, as both nations recognize the growing challenges in the Indo-Pacific. High-level meetings and joint statements made it clear an attack on Philippine forces would trigger U.S. commitments. The world watched as leaders from both countries stood shoulder to shoulder, reaffirming their shared resolve to uphold peace and stability in the region.
This wasn't just talk. Concrete actions followed, with new defense agreements signed and tangible support delivered on the ground. The alliance became a lifeline, offering not only advanced technology and training, but also a renewed sense of strategic weight. U.S. military trainers worked side by side with Philippine troops, sharing expertise and building trust. The goal wasn't to create a proxy, but to empower a sovereign partner to defend its interests and maintain a free and open Indo-Pacific. The Philippines took pride in its growing capabilities, determined to safeguard its own future.
Joint patrols and large-scale exercises sent a powerful message. The Philippines was not alone. Together, their navies sailed through contested waters, demonstrating unity and resolve. The partnership became the cornerstone of Manila's new defense strategy, shaping military planning and diplomatic outreach.
A stronger Philippines means a more stable Southeast Asia, blocking unchecked control of vital sea lanes and ensuring freedom of navigation for all. By helping the Philippines secure its maritime domain, the U.S. was protecting both an ally and the rules-based order that underpins global trade and security. The alliance evolved into a true partnership, with both sides contributing resources, expertise, and determination to shared security goals. This reawakening changed the region's strategic calculus, sending ripples across Southeast Asia and beyond, and reminding the world that alliances, when renewed, can shape the future.
The ultimate game changer, the Philippines' decision to acquire its first submarine fleet, marks a pivotal moment in its naval history. This strategic move is not just about expanding military capabilities, but also about asserting a new level of maritime sovereignty and defense readiness. A submarine is a silent guardian, a deterrent that can shift the balance of power. It operates unseen, beneath the waves, ready to respond to threats and protect national interests.
The 2025 announcement, backed by US and French support, sent shockwaves through the region. This collaboration signifies a strengthening of international alliances, enhancing regional security and stability.
A single submarine forces adversaries to rethink their every move, complicating aggression and raising the stakes. It acts as a powerful deterrent, ensuring that any potential conflict is carefully considered.
You don't need 10 submarines, just 1 or 2, to make a much larger navy nervous. This statement underscores the strategic value of submarines in modern naval warfare.
The U.S. role is critical, providing expertise in infrastructure, training, and doctrine. This partnership ensures that the Philippines can effectively operate and maintain its new fleet. Filipino officers are training in U.S. submarine schools, gaining access to a century of undersea warfare experience. This knowledge transfer is invaluable, equipping them with the skills needed for modern naval operations. This isn't just about buying hardware, it's about building a lasting capability. The focus is on developing a sustainable and self-reliant naval force. The submarine program is the largest modernization project in Philippine history, a message of resolve to both Filipinos and the world. It symbolizes a commitment to national defense and regional peace. Soon, the silent hunts will no longer be one-sided. The Philippines will have its own guardians of the deep. This marks a new era of maritime security and strategic presence in the region.
Modernization has transformed morale in the armed forces. New ships, new systems, and the submarine program are more than upgrades. They're proof the nation values its defenders. On the front lines, Marines and pilots now feel supported by real capability. Confidence is building a stronger, more cohesive force. As one officer said, "We're not just managing decline, we're building the future." The public, too, feels a renewed sense of pride and resilience. Fishermen see the Navy and Coast Guard as real protectors. The issue has unified the country, fueling national commitment to defense. The narrative has shifted from victimhood to empowerment. The Philippines is standing taller, ready to chart its own course.
The Philippines' modernization and alliance with the U.S. are part of a long-term strategy for regional stability. The South China Sea rivalry is a defining contest, with the rules-based order at stake.
By defending its rights, the Philippines is shaping the future of the Indo-Pacific.
Modernization is a continuous process, demanding sustained investment and innovation. The submarine program is just the beginning. Cyber defense, intelligence, and joint operations are next.
The U.S.-Philippines alliance is evolving into a partnership of equals, both sides contributing to shared security.
This collaborative approach is a model for 21st-century alliances, supporting sovereignty while deterring aggression.
This is a story of resilience, a nation choosing to build, not bend.
The lights on the BRP Antonio Luna once revealed vulnerability. Now, they illuminate a new path. The Philippines stands as a guardian of its waters and a key anchor of stability in the Indo-Pacific.